Well, hello, everybody. This is Frenchie, a.k.a. Lou the Frenchie Manette, and I'm joined by my boy, Dave. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's time for another rookie spotlight from the 2021 draft.
Yeah, the force is strong with us tonight. We got my man, Mr. Gold Leader, Evan. How are you doing today?
I am fantastic. I'm ready for some heat, so you better bring the heat.
We're bringing the heat. Even though we live in the cold, we're going to bring the heat. Just for people to know, Evan was one of the first people to contact us, and he's actually the last person on our Consultations. We saved the best for last. Yeah. All right, let's get this started. No wasting of time, my man. How did you discover Movie Trivia Schmodown?
So I have been watching the Schmodown. Probably, I've said, I think, like, basically, I wanted a challenge, so I went on YouTube and I was just looking up Star Wars trivia, I think, and I wanted to see if there were, like, you know, any like live shows or anything like that dealt with Star Wars trivia. And the Schmodown came up. You know, I knew about Collider and everything for a long time. I knew about the Schmoes for a pretty long time before that, but I had no idea that the Schmodown was a thing. So I've been watching the Star Wars Schmodown since basically it's been coming out. And I've played along with the matches. And it's lit a fire in me, and I'm like, well, I could do this. What makes me any worse than them? Why am I not on this stage? And so here I am.
So you said you went on YouTube looking for Star Wars trivia and see if there's any live events or anything like that. What was it about Star Wars that made you fall in love so much that you would obsessively seek out trivia?
It was mostly. I played a lot of the original, like the 2005 Battlefront 2 and Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I played a lot of those games growing up. I was always a huge Star Wars fan ever since I was like a wee babe. And, you know, I started learning stuff from these games and the extraneous materials and stuff. And I would rent the visual dictionaries out of my middle school library and read them on the bus and stuff like that. So I don't know what it was. There was always something so comforting about that world for me, even though it's a very politically unstable world. Like, it's not a comforting place to live in the Star Wars universe, but something about it has just kept me invested for so long. So I love it. I will love it until the day I die. At least I hope. I have tattoos, so I hope I love it forever. Otherwise, it's going to be expensive to get these off.
Did you only watch and only focus on the Star Wars, or did you get like into the whole Schmodown, or did you stick to Star Wars Schmodown?
I have watched a few matches of the main Schmodown. I watched the recent Kevin Smith and Chris Jericho. I watched stuff like that. Like because I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan as well. But
who isn't?
I've been basically so into the Star Wars the Star Wars matches that I haven't watched as many of the main ones, but I've been interested in watching them here and there. So I've probably seen about 5 or 6 of all of them. So it's not that much.
You talk about getting into the Star Wars Schmodown specifically. So just based on your own opinion and playing along at home, how did you do in the Star Wars tournament this year if you had been there?
In this tournament this year, I did pretty well. In a lot of the matches up until the Ace versus Damon match. And that's only because right now I'm not trying to dissuade anyone from drafting me. So just if you want to draft me, cover your ears. But I am less well versed on Solo and basically the Clone Wars movie as well. But those are movies I'm currently studying. I'm getting better with them. But there were a lot of Solo questions in the recent title match, so that kind of threw me for a loop. But otherwise, I was in the first round. I was doing better than Ace. But that fell apart in the solo round. So
well, here's the thing, though. Yeah, at least you understand your weaknesses. You know where to go, right? So even if I was a manager, I wouldn't be like, I'm not drafting him because he's not good at solo. Better knowing your weaknesses to know where you need to build yourself to be able to beat Damon than just go, yeah, I'm perfect. But in back of your mind, it's like, yeah, I have weaknesses anyways, right? So I appreciate the honesty, and you know yourself as a player. You know yourself where to build that. That's good, bro. I'm curious now. More I've been watching Schmodown along the years, more I realize you kind of can put like hashtags or tags to every player, right? You got bubbly, fun, energetic, and knowledge based, which is Bibiani. You got focused, determined, and competitive nature, which is Roka. What are the 3 tags that managers should know about you as a player?
I'll say driven is the first one. I am the most obsessively driven person that you will ever meet about one specific thing. If I don't care about it, I just won't mess with it. I will teeter with it for 5 minutes and then I won't deal with it anymore. With Star Wars specifically, I will obsess over knowledge. So I would say driven for that. Driven, I am angry because I want people to know that I am some kind of genius, I think. I'm not saying that I am, but I want people to think that I am. So what is it? Driven, angry, and we'll go lively. I am a lively person. I will keep the show. It's like in Happy Gilmore. Like Happy Gilmore, he shows up in the golf tour, and he starts acting like a jerk, but people love him, and that's what I want to be. I want to be the Schmodown Happy Gilmore,
the lovable jerk.
Yes.
We got makings of a real heel on our hands, Lou.
But you did say bring on the heat, so he's putting pressure on us. We're the goddamn host of the show.
Yes,
exactly.
I'm challenging the hosts.
Oh my gosh! Until this last Star Wars tournament, I thought maybe I could compete in Star Wars. I don't think so anymore. That's out the window.
Yeah, go leader. You just crushed my producer's dreams. Thank you, man.
No, it's fine. The internet's doing a good job doing that.
Yeah. Did you have a question, Dave?
Yeah. How? So you said you were seeking out Star Wars trivia and stuff. Have you ever competed in any like bar trivia or just like trivial Star Wars Trivial Pursuit around the holidays, or like how do you hone that skill?
So I've been, like I said, I've been playing along with the matches for a long time, but that I had mentioned in an audition tape a while back that I was tired of not being recognized. So I've been like on Facebook lately, looking up events near me and events online. The last year and a half, I've been playing a ton of them. I played a few in Virginia when I was still in Virginia. I'm in Georgia now. But I played some in-person events. I was in a bar trivia event with around 200 people. It was about 25 teams. And this isn't me just being, a jerk, an arrogant jerk. My team will tell you that they did not help me at all. We won first place out of all those teams.
I'm sorry, Evan. You are being an arrogant jerk.
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
If that works for
I'll
you,
embrace it.
that's
I'll
good,
embrace
man.
No. Now you're insulting our guest, Lou. I don't know what this show has become.
I asked him to bring the heat, and he's bringing it.
That's fair.
No, but I've been playing. I found a bunch of Zoom-oriented meeting events since the virus has been. Or am I allowed to say virus on a podcast?
Yeah, we don't care.
Okay,
this isn't getting monetized.
Ever since
it's all good.
Yeah, the virus. Ever since that happened, I've been playing a bunch of online Zoom trivia events. I won a pretty good portion of them, and won some good Amazon gift card prize money on the side. So as long as I can keep this train going, I'm content. So yes, I've been playing a lot of stuff.
And that being said, if Christian goes, this gold leader, I like him. All jokes aside, if he gives you carte blanche, right? Are you naturally going towards heel, tweener, or babyface if you would have the free reign to do it?
I don't remember. I think it was Ben Bateman. Somebody said that for a good heel, I think there has to be something naturally there where somebody, even on a subconscious level, has some kind of deep arrogance or anger within them. And I think, as bad as it sounds, I think I have that in me. I have this, like I said, I just want people to think I'm smart. That's my big flaw as a person. But as long as I have that, I think I naturally am inclined to be a heel. I don't side with the villains. I'm not like saying, oh, we should form an oppressive dictatorship and blow up planets. I'm not saying that. I think I always have the sympathy for the heels. I have sympathy for the villains, and I love to be despised by the heroes. I think that's what I want.
And you see what you said, like I want to be taken as smart. I want to show I'm smart. It doesn't have to be heel too, because that's not a problem. But that's what Bibiani drives him too. You can hear Roca often say backstage, like he always want to show off his knowledge and everyone take him seriously and be smart. So that's an issue that Bibiani has too. And he's he can be a bit tweener when he wants to.
Bibiani.
Yeah, he's Bibiani.
That's true. Now, I may want, that's not to say that if I get in, I wouldn't want like a redemption arc eventually or something, but I like being the heel right now. I like being the bad guy. But yeah.
Now, Evan, you say you're making a lot of good money on Amazon gift cards, on Zoom. Why take the plunge and take the next step and audition for the Schmodown?
Oh, this is what, so okay. There's a quote, I haven't used it in any promos or anything. There's a quote in Black Panther that I've thought about recently. It's Killmonger says, "All this death just so I could kill you." And that's the principle of what I've been doing. I've been trying to make a name just to raise me to this place that I'm at right now. To where statistically, this is the most likely I've ever had at being in the Schmodown. So it's gotten me to this point, and that's all I want. I just want someone to place me where I need to be, and I'll take the shot. And that's all I want. That's all. That's what it's all about. Money is temporary, but victory is forever.
Now,
That's the quote of the night.
Yes,
That's the quote of the night right there.
Bro, you're like, I don't want to blow up planets. You sound like a Sith to me right there.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Palpatine did nothing wrong.
Hey, now, Star Wars Rookies is stacked this year, right?
Yes.
There's so much potential.
Oh, yeah.
That being said, a lot of them say also, I'm driven, I'm obsessed. Yeah. What differentiates you between them, especially this late in the game in the draft list? Why should managers pick you instead of like a Harper or Wilson? Why you?
I have practical victories among movie trivia. I have statistical advantage. Some of these people, some of the Dragon Con people, I think it's the Dragon Con 3, which I'm kind of developing a rivalry with Zach Burkett. I hate that guy. No, but basically all these people, I've seen very few with evidence to suggest that they would contend in the movie trivia Schmodown as well as they would in like a Dragon Con trivia. Zach is different. I'm not trying to knock his skill or anything. I think he is so. I'm a little scared. I'm not trying to show through the cracks or anything. I'm a little scared of that guy. But basically, I think what separates me is that I have the record. I have a record of wins that are not just from the Schmodown. And I've tracked them all. Like you can see them all on my social media and stuff. I've used them in my promos and everything. But that's basically, yeah, I have records. I have receipts.
He's got receipts and he's ready to show them.
He's got receipts. He's ready to show them, and he doesn't leave tip.
What a Sith move!
Yeah,
I bet Palpatine didn't tip either.
Yeah,
but so Evan, we asked this to a lot of the incoming Star Wars rookies. Do you have any outside of Star Wars interest? Would you be able to compete in like the Inner Geekdom League, which contains like Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek, Harry Potter?
I had I'm really into the MCU. I really love Lord of the Rings. I like Harry Potter as well. Like I'm into all these things, but I pulled a Bruce Lee quote yesterday. I feel like I keep quoting just random stuff, and I don't mean to keep doing that. But I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. And that is what I want to be. I want Star Wars to be my one kick. This is the one move that I have, and I'm gonna press into it because I have the advantage of like a lifetime of effort driven to this point. So it's to get me to where I need to be. It's a short leap from where I currently am.
Now, before we go on promos, I just want to like recap all the things. You said you have anger.
Yes.
You want to destroy building. You want to destroy planets. And now you're talking about kicking things. So
Yes.
I'm just saying, it fits, okay?
And apparently I don't tip now. That's the narrative?
That's canon. That's
Okay.
canon.
I tip really well, and I tip angrily.
To be fair,
15%.
he has not stopped smiling this entire time, so I don't know how much I believe the anger.
Well, no, it's there. It's just buried. It's buried beneath my joy. It's a happy rage. It's like I'm like bloodthirsty or something. I don't know.
All right,
But it's there.
this is the time that you've been talking good words. This is the time to show your words to the managers who are listening live and in the future. Give us our promo, my man. What do you got?
I have the records. I have receipts that state all of my victories to date. I have proven ability to be able to best 95% of these other Star Wars contenders. And I will prove it. If you want to put me in a match with any of these people, even before the draft, by all means, I will step up to the plate and do it. I'm not afraid of any of them. If you put me in the room with them, I'll step up. I will take the advantage. And also, Zach Burkett is going down. There's no way that he's going to beat me in any of these things. If we were to both make it in, he's done. He's done. I've seen his records. I have more faith in mine. And that's all I'll say on him. He has cute effort. But enough's enough. It's time to let Gold Leader stand by. And that's about it.
Damn it.
It's one button, Lou. It's one button you got to push to make us seamlessly come back.
But you pushed that button, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, in that case, never mind. All right.
It was me. It was my
Evan.
Stop using the force, bro.
Stiff
Yeah, I know,
mind
right?
tricks.
I know, seriously.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, this is the time that me and Dave kind of give our predictions and our gut feeling. Who should you fit in, or who should draft you? I'll start if you don't mind. There's only one place that you have arrogant and smiling at the same time, and that is swag. You are a swag guy. There's nowhere else you can be super nice and be a complete jerk, and you have the support of everyone. Anyways, Chandru, I'm calling you. Love you, bro. But I see you as, if you're really serious in being that jerk and being smiling, but putting that knife deep into your competitor's body, right? Swag is your place.
Lou, I find it ridiculous that you said there's only one place for this man to land, and then you said the wrong answer. There's only one place for this man to land, and it's with the quirky mercs. This man has the smile of Koi Jandrew, the determination of the kid, and just the heart of a mercenary. I would love to see this guy with Koi. Have you seen Koi's cat? I believe he's capable of that.
Koi, if you're listening, my DMs are open. Hit me up sometime. I don't know.
Hey, you heard the man. But we know a lot of the managers, even Harloff watches the show from time to time, so you never know.
Never know.
All right, so Dave, do you have the last couple of questions, or should I go to the last question?
I got one final question for you. You said that you know your weaknesses in Solo and the Clone Wars movie, which no shame, the Clone Wars movie being a weak spot. It's a terrible film. Yeah. I love Clone Wars, the animated series.
Dave Filoni, if you're watching, I don't agree with him. I don't agree with this.
Yeah.
Okay, but I love the series. So don't come for me. I think Dave would even say that it's not a great show, great movie. How many times have you now seen that movie in study preparation?
The Clone Wars?
Yeah. Have you just been watching that thing on repeat?
I have not. I'm starting from the very beginning right now. My wife and I just watched Phantom Menace again, and I was taking very diligent notes. Just things that I didn't think I would need to know. I wrote everything down. So after Attack of the Clones, I'm going to go through and watch Clone Wars probably about 5 or 6 times. I've seen it a few times. It's definitely the one I've seen the least. But and when it comes to Solo, I've seen it. I think I saw it like 6 times in the theater, but I have not seen it. I saw it 1 year out of being in theaters, and then I haven't watched it since. So basically, what I'm saying, these weaknesses are very temporary. They will be healed and mended lickety split. And so don't be afraid, anybody. Don't be afraid.
All right. So you heard the man. All right. So this is a question we ask not just the rookies, but the Schmodown competitors too. We usually always get a different answer every time. And by the way, if you do say Star Wars, it counts as one choice because you're not getting off that easy, my friend. So if ever, Emperor Palpatine decided, hey, movies are not good, he decides to wipe everything off the planet, and at least he's nice enough to give you a 1 week warning. What is the last 3 movies you would watch as a final goodbye?
Okay, so the first one, I'd want to start it with a happy one. I'm not going to say the whole Star Wars saga. I think I'll do 3 movies. I'll do 3 individual movies. Right. I'll say A New Hope is like a perfect movie. It's one of the greatest stories ever told. It's hopeful, it's bright, it's nice. It's like a samurai movie in space, and it's perfect. Second, I would probably choose something like an Office Space type movie. Office Space is like one of my favorites of all time.
You're the first to say that, I think.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorites. But if Star Wars didn't exist, if none of that existed, my favorite movie of all time is Seven Samurai. It is, it's 3.5 hour long epic of just being a good person, and that is the last movie that I would watch as the movie flame went out. That's what I would watch on the nuclear horizon. That's how I would end it.
I'm curious. Can you name other Kurosawa movies?
Yes, I love Yojimbo. And Sanjuro. And I just recently watched High and Low. It's kind of like a detective thriller about basically this businessman has to choose between his career and somebody else's child. And it's the most excellent thing I've seen in a long time. That, and then I watched The Hidden Fortress. I've watched a few of them. But mostly his samurai stuff is what I've been geared toward for a while. I think Kurosawa did something crazy with a lot of that classic storytelling that just it influenced generations of movies to come, and it can't be stated enough how well he's done for film.
All right. So look, thank you very much for your time, Gold Leader. Hey, here's to wishing you luck for the draft. You probably don't need it because arrogance and anger is a keyword a lot of managers are looking for right now. So look no further. You got Mr. Gold Leader here. All right. So thank you again. If people want to contact you, want to follow you, where can they do that?
You can go at my Twitter, which is, my name is below me right now. It's just at Evan Bushkar, no spaces or anything. The E and the B are capital. I have a podcast on Facebook called Nobody's Watching Anyway. And if you follow me on all these places, if you follow go on my Twitter, I have all this stuff there. So yeah, at Evan Bushkar, go at it.
All right, and Dave, my man, apparently I don't know why, but if people want to follow, where can they do it?
Well, they would want to follow to find me right here at Schmoes of the North. Hopefully, not looking like a slideshow like I have this entire interview. Well,
a second.
I would, but you can find me at Schmoes of the North on YouTube, at Northern Schmoes on Twitter. Join our Facebook page. It's fantastic, full of lovely people. Lou's there. I'm there. Evan? Maybe. Who knows?
Hey, that was timing was perfect. All right, and you can find me also on Northern Schmoes. You can also find me on the Schmoes of North channel on YouTube, doing Northern Consultation, Schmodown 9 Canada, and also my own show. I got one-on-one guests talking about special interest and really diving deep in it, and that's the French he talks about this week or next week on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I have an independent movie producer, actor, and war veteran talking about the ins and outs of independent filmmaking and the things that normal people would never think about. We're really gonna dissect everything. And you can also find me on Saturday with my man, Mr. J Wade, on Speaking of Schmodown, and we really go at it. We're never in agreement of anything, and it's a hell lot of fun. All right, so again, boys.
Oh, Lou, wait, you forgot one thing. Now you can find Lou and Northern and Schmoes of the North on stereo.
Yeah, Christian Harloff has been pushing stereo a lot, and I understand why. This is awesome. I love this application. I'm my 2 days in, and I already have an episode on today. Hey, Christian Harloff commented and asked me a question. Holy shit. But yeah, we're definitely going to do a lot more things. Fans of the show, fans of Schmodown, you just want to ask them some questions, shoot the shit with us, go on stereo. We'll be doing it, I'm pretty sure, pretty often during the every week. All right. And also, we're forgetting something. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like.
My God, subscribe. Yeah.
Apparently, we need subscribers. So subscribe, like, do not miss a thing, and hell, put on notifications. All right. So again, thank you very much, and bonsoir. Bye-bye.
Peace.
He's evil.